That is the craziest slip of the tongue I ever could have, and I'm not going to cut it out of the episode either.
That might even be the title. I don't know.
No, that's too far.
Indianapolis, John Dick and Cheese.
Welcome back, Stamp Tramps, to Attempted Delivery. It is a very nice week for us. It is spring.
Indeed.
Fucking weather is fantastic. I just 30 seconds in already, just popped into my head saying the F word. Yeah, this is the first time that I was like, I'm kind of happy about spring, I guess. I don't know. I was just kind of like, usually I don't care because I love cold weather, but it's been nice, except for the fact that we're wearing like pants and it was like hot as hell. I was like, yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday was miserable, so I wore shorts today.
I know, I still wore pants and I was still kind of miserable. I'm like, dude, come on. I don't feel like getting, like, at least, can you change the weather like on a Sunday so I can get my, because they're all in storage or whatever. Like,
there might be a certain group of people that you could ask, you know.
Yeah, ones, yeah.
Some say they control the weather. I mean, I don't know.
That's such a funny conspiracy.
Native Americans, you know, the rain dancing, you know, that's what I'm saying.
That might be more offensive. I think that's more offensive, actually. No, the funniest thing about that conspiracy, it's like, yeah, because they would choose to be freezing cold in New York City. Like, what?
Well, no, they all moved down to Florida.
Do they? Is that a thing? Yeah. I didn't even know that. That's really funny. When I think of Miami, I don't think of, you know, but then why would hurricanes ravage that state, right? Like, so the worst states for weather they live, like, that's the dumbest conspiracy. It's the dumbest conspiracy. But yeah, I don't even know why I brought that up. The first thing that popped in my head was that it's like daylight savings time or whatever.
Oh yeah. That's been nice.
Yeah, I do like that. This week, it's been a fun weekend. It was boys' weekend. Lori was in Pittsburgh.
Oh shit!
So I get to spend my weekend with my boy. I like every time that Lori goes to Pittsburgh and it's just me and Ollie, I feel like he likes me more. You know what I mean? Because I feel like she works from home, so he gets all that quality time with her all day to lay on the couch because he's lazy as shit anyway. So it's not like he's doing anything. But I do feel closer to him.
I love that you call your dog lazy as if other dogs are like being so productive.
Have you met huskies?
True.
No, you're right though. No, he's particularly like ambivalent about physical activity. Like, we have like an acre in the backyard, and he'll like every once in a while he'll get the zoomies, but it's like 30 seconds and then he's on the back porch waiting to go inside. It's crazy. It's like the middle of like summer.
Sounds like me.
Yeah, actually.
Like that's enough outside for today.
Yeah, it's literally, the only reason he likes going outside is to eat chicken shit. That's what he likes. It's his favorite pastime, is to just eat poo off the ground. He acts like he's starving to death. Like, yeah.
Maybe chicken just tastes that good.
He's low on iron, apparently. I don't know. No. Yeah, it's a real problem.
At least he doesn't attack the chickens. Does he ever try to get to the chicken? No?
Yeah, he fucks the chickens. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, I'm kidding.
What?
I made that up. It's not true. He's an 80-pound dog. He destroyed those chickens. My boy's hung. What is this? How did this happen? I was just making a joke about boys' weekend, and we're talking about him fucking the chicken.
You're gonna have to do a whole lot of editing in this first 5 minutes.
I did it to myself. It's fine. It's consensual. He's a gentleman.
I feel like my kid is the same way. Like, when it's just me and her,
she eats chicken shit.
No, no, she likes me a lot more.
When Kate's not around.
Yeah. When it's just me and her, she loves me.
That tracks. That's probably a man thing, huh? It's probably similar situations.
Maybe.
We were just talking.
We both have booze. Mine don't do anything. So like, I get it.
Yeah. No, yeah. It was I always feel bad. I feel like every time she goes to Pittsburgh, I have a show. I had a show on Friday. and I had to like leave him. Well, I was off work, so I at least got to spend all day with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't feel as bad. But yeah, last time she went to Pittsburgh was the weekend he had like a seizure, and I had to set up a. It wasn't the last time she went, but no, it might have been actually. But yeah, I had to set up like a camera because I was like worried that he was gonna seize all day. And then it was like because it was like the most depressing thing ever. I just watched him like stare at the door and then go lay down. I'm like, oh my God, I can't watch this before my set. This is ruining my fucking mood right now. But yeah.
People think you're like checking your phone for your notes.
For my notes, it's just watching my poor boy just stare at the fucking door. It was so sad. But yeah, he's a very lazy boy.
I don't know why this is in front of me.
but yeah, then and of course I had like overtime to do on Saturday, so I ended up like working late as shit. And he knows, I mean, he's a dog, so they got internal clock, especially when it comes to like food. Like when you feed him at the same time every day, they fucking know what time it is. Right. And he was like so mad. He was not pleased. He didn't eat till like 7 p.m. Yeah, and I timed it perfectly. I used DoorDash and ordered Hefty Lefties when I was like, like getting gas, headed back to the office. So it was like exact. It got dropped off like a minute before I got home. Fucking perfect. That place holds up too. The hype of that, like I know it gets a lot of hype.
Still haven't been yet.
Honestly,
I mean, I wasn't doing like carbs for like so long, but like,
if you're gonna cheat, if you're gonna do some carbs, it's also worth it because. Like Lori has like sugar, not issues, I don't want to say, but like her sugar spikes like a lot from stuff like that. Doesn't really spike her sugar much because they have a lot of meat on the sandwich, so and the roll's not thick, so it's like it's good. It's like good enough that like it's probably better than most. It's better than pizza.
Well,
it's
for sure,
probably better than sushi because of all the rice or whatever. But honestly, dude, it holds up. It holds up to the hype.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But no, yeah, it was I forget what I wanted to bring up. Yeah, boys weekend.
Well, I've just been losing my shit for the last week because every other day my mail truck breaks down.
Yeah, 2 days in a row.
It's the same issue, and it happens every few weeks or so. They like fix it, and then maybe a month I'll get out of it, and it happens again. But this has been like 3 times in like the last week.
Dude, I mean, it's annoying as it is. I do empathize because like that's fucking how it be sometimes with like cars. Like my Mustang was like leaking coolant. Took it to the mechanic, didn't do it. I'm like, oh, word, okay. Like, and it hasn't done it since. I'm like, okay, so I guess it was just like, what was that? It's so weird. Right. Just random.
Yeah, and it happens later in the day. But if it sits for long enough, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, like, it dies. It gets towed back to the office. The mechanics in the morning, they come. They probably start it up, drive around the parking lot. I'm like, well, it's good. Yeah. Hang the key back up. And then I have to play the game of, did they fix it? Or did they just put the key back where it's supposed to, you know what I mean? So, I'm gonna start refusing to take that truck. Be like, this is not my truck anymore.
Yeah, they got it.
Let somebody else.
Something's got to give. Yeah. Yeah. No, it is funny. No, I'm trying to think of what fucking we haven't talked. Whenever we do them bi-weekly, so it always feels like so long.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but no, I'm psyched. I got to skate on. I went to the skate park on Sunday. That was sick. I'm still feeling it. It's been too long. So like I want to try to start doing yoga. That's the one shitty thing about not living in like LA or some shit. Cause I bet there's like 9,000 yoga studios in LA. I haven't tried to look.
I'm sure you could find at least one.
There's gotta be one, right?
Yeah.
Cause then I have to go there. You know what I mean? I don't want to go to a yoga class. Like, ugh.
The wife has some like video, like some yoga video. You could just put it on and they kind of guide you. It's like guided.
Yeah, you're
things.
right. Didn't Ari Shafir have, I think he was doing a yoga on YouTube. I should probably look and see if that's on there.
That would be hilarious.
I think it was legitimate because he's like, he does shit like that. So I think it was like legitimate yoga too. Huh. But He's just saying slurs while he's doing fucking downward dog. No, yeah, I think I need to do some stuff like that to get like more limber because it's always
the helicopter position.
Nice, solid. We're fucking cooking, dude.
Hell yeah!
Good joke. It's a really good joke. If you know who Ari Shaffir is, just look up Ari Shaffir controversy. You'll see why that joke's funny. But no, a couple like last week, I guess it was something like that. My fucking friend Dill went pro in skateboarding.
Oh, right. I remember you saying you were going to a thing. Was it a surprise?
No, I think he knew about it.
Okay,
he did know. Okay. I don't know how long he knew, but he knew about it.
There was like an event that he was coming to, but you thought maybe they were going to announce it there that he was.
Yeah. Like we knew because like the owner, shout out Holistic Skate Shop, in Reading. It was dope. It was actually the shop that we were going to do that comedy show at, but they had structural issues, so they didn't want to risk
the floor.
Yeah, something was up with the floor. It's since been fixed, but he was worried about like just people that aren't skaters in there. You know what I mean? But no, it was really sick, and it was crazy. It was just really cool. A lot of fucking people I haven't seen in like a while came out. There was a ton of people to come out to support. There was it was at this Mexican spot, which the food looked fantastic. I didn't eat any, but it looked really good. It looked like a really cool spot. I forget what it's called. Tequila. What's the word? It's a common food item. Taqueria?
Taqueria?
Something like that.
Is like a taco place. Yeah,
Taqueria Camilla or something like that in Reading. If you look up, if you can spell that first word, you'll find it. But no, it was like a really
Taqueria would be like a taco shop, like a zapateria would be like a shoe store. So I could also be talking.
No, you're probably right. I think
ass.
You're right because I've seen like other Mexican joints with the same name, but it was hard to spell. That's why I can't remember it because I still don't know how to spell it. But it was like really sick, dude. This place was like mobbed deep with fucking skaters. Nice. I mean, there might have been like 30 to 50 skaters there to watch this. So it was also like I thought it was a full video, but it was just his part. So we just watched like his part of this video, and I don't even know if it's a full video or not, or if it was they just made a video part for him. Okay. But no, it was really sick. Just like a lot of support out there. And then they sold, which I was waiting on my friend Ryan to like drive to go with him or to go together. And we didn't have, I was going to go to the shop first because I wanted to get a new board, or I was going to get an extra board. I tried to have an extra one in case I break it. So I try to have one ready for if I like snap it. But I'm glad we didn't because they sold his boards there. Like they had a bunch of his pro model boards. Oh, hell yeah. So I bought two of those, one for like the wall and one I made him sign one, which was funny. Nice. Just having my friend sign it, but he's like, I went up there with the Sharpie. He's like, dude, really? I'm like, yeah, you gotta sign this. Sign this. I'm putting it on the wall. But, no, it was like a really cool time. It was half depressing like afterwards because I'm like, man, I haven't seen these guys in like a while. I need to get out more. I need to quit my job and just skateboard for no reason. Not gonna make it, but
you'll be happier.
Yeah, I'll just be happier. It'll be better if I'm delivering mail. That's for sure.
Fucking skateboard's not gonna break down 3 times in a week on you.
And if it does, I'll just buy a new one. It's fine. Yeah, I can replace a skateboard. They won't replace the trucks. Skateboard truck. But no, it was like really sick. It was really cool, like really fucking supportive night. It was just really sick to see some people I haven't seen in a while. But yeah, it was just really cool. And I even I set up his board because I'm like weird about like these Boosnitz shoes. I haven't skated different shoes, not these shoes, but the model of shoe. I haven't skated a different shoe in like 15 years. So I'm like particular with stuff.
Alrighty. So I didn't even know. I mean, I guess that makes sense now that you're saying it, but I didn't even think to consider like the shoes you're wearing. Like I know they're skate shoes, but not so much so that like It would make a difference when you go to skateboard.
Vastly different. I mean, it's like it's like unrecognizable between two different shoes.
Okay.
Even like Vans and other Vans.
It makes sense now that you're saying it, but it's something I didn't even consider as a non-skater.
Yeah, it's funny. It's almost like it's like guitar. It's exactly like guitars. Like a Taylor's going to feel vastly different from a Martin or like a fucking whatever, like a Fender versus a Gibson. Right. Yeah, it's exactly like that.
Well, yeah, I guess in that sense makes sense, like a different guitar pick.
Oh, that too, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
that would be probably the better. Yeah,
that makes sense because like there are some picks that I just can't use. Like some people like love the little Jazz 3s. They're like the little tiny red ones.
Oh
like,
yeah, I can't
use those.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, there's been some guitar picks, and I'm like, I can't fucking play. Or like medium versus soft. Yeah, which is like total.
I can't use a too thin one. There's too much give.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. That would be like a metal thing, like a heavier guitar playing thing, right?
Yeah, you want it more firm for more like precision, that kind of thing. Like a soft pick, I don't know. It feels gross.
I can't imagine trying to play heavy metal with a soft pick. Do people do that? I mean, it seems impossible, right? Like, because you want, like, I guess acoustic would be what you'd want a soft pick for, right? A thin pick. Because that's like, I know that's how I have an easier time playing chords and stuff with a thin.
Right.
But even for me, medium is like the way to go.
Right.
I like actually, and it's probably because I'm bad at guitar, but I like sharper picks because it feels more accurate.
Yeah.
Like if it's a round one, I can't even like it.
Yeah, I'd rather that and a more firm one because I can control how like hard I'm strumming or something, but like the really super thin ones, like I can't understand how anybody uses them. Even if I'm playing something soft, like I'll control the softness.
Exactly.
You know, but anyway.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's exact. That's the pick is the perfect comparison. But yeah, no, I mean these, and then there's also, not to get too in the weeds, but like these shoes are called cup sole, which I'm pretty sure I'm right about this, but it's one, like you see how this shoe, there's no separation in like the sole. It's all one piece of rubber, whereas vulcanized would be like this, and then there's an extra layer of rubber around like the perimeter of the sole. So that's, and most skate shoes are vulcanized, but these specific ones are cup sole. And I've tried other cup sole shoes, like there's Vans that are cup sole, and I hate them. A lot of people don't like these because they feel like they're like high heels. They have a kind of a unique feel. But dude, I've tried skating other shoes, and I like significantly can't. I'm bad at skating too. I skate significantly worse any other shoe. And it's probably just because I'm used to these for 15 years. Right,
because something like that is muscle memory, so like...
For sure. And then like if there's too much grip, I have a hard time skating them because like the board sticks to my feet too much. Yeah, it's a whole thing. I'm just a bitch. It's really what it is.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. Like I as a non-skater, I wouldn't even have considered it, but it makes 100% sense that like if that's how you're feeling the board, like yeah,
it's vastly different between models of shoe. But then also with like trucks turn different. Like I like Thunder trucks. Independent trucks is like probably historically the most popular brand. I hate the way they feel when you turn. And then like wheels, hard wheels slide more, soft wheels grip more. A lot of times soft wheels are for skate parks. I'm weird, so I like street wheels. I don't ever skate street. I'm only at the skate park. So it's like shit like that. Right. But I was worried about, I never skated. He went pro for the company Terror of Planet X. It's a really sick company. I think one of the part owners is Carrie Getz, which is like I hope that's right. That'd be so funny. Just name a random pro that's not even involved with the company. But he's like a Philly local. Like he owns... Again, as far as I know, he owns like Nocturnal Skate Shop, which is like the iconic skate shop of Philadelphia. Might be the only one left in Philly, actually. There used to be more, but so he went pro for that company. And so I got 2 of his boards, one to skate and one to like keep. And I set it up on Sunday, and I actually like really liked it. Which I usually like crazy concave, because boards are made different too. Some boards are really steep with like the angles. I like that. I like really steep boards, but I ended up really liking this board. So I'm like sick. Now I can I'll just buy his now. Because I think, nice. I don't know, I actually don't even know what being pro means at this point. But I do think he gets commission, it probably isn't the right word, but it's probably the closest word. I think he gets for board sales.
Oh yeah,
he gets a cut of board. Right. So I'm sick. Now I can just skate dill boards forever.
Nice.
Because if I like the board, it's that's good. I can just do that. So I'm psyched. Yeah, I get to fucking skate my boys' boards now.
That's sick.
Yeah. So I'm really happy for him. It's fucking cool.
Oh yeah.
He's well deserved. He's been killing it for my entire life. Skating. So I've known him since he was
how do you go pro? How do you what's the price? Do you enter competitions? Do you enter what's the process? How do you become known professionally? How do you
it's kind of skateboarding is a real close-knit community. Mm-hmm. So a lot of it's really it's kind of just you skate for so there's this thing called flow, mm-hmm. and then there's amateur. So it's kind of all based on just a company likes you, they'll send you flow, you get flow for a while.
Where does the company see you? Are you at you
just know them
skate events? Are you?
Nah, you just get to know them, and then they're oh yeah, you're cool. They'll give you product. So he's been flow for them for a while, I believe, and then
but they just are they posting their own videos? I'm trying to understand how
it is so random. It's not there's no formula. You know what I mean? It's similar to comedy where there's not a lot of structure as far as that's concerned. I know what you mean, but yeah, it's not
where comedy, there's open mics and you start to get known, and maybe the venue say, well, hey, come do this showcase, and vice versa, or hey, come host, and that kind of thing. I don't is it just literally hey, this is a skate park where people are skating on a Sunday afternoon, and somebody notices somebody, and is it
kind of?
Are there skate events?
Not really.
Is there an equivalent of an open mic, or is it? No. I guess is what I'm looking for.
No, it's almost no structure whatsoever, and then you just know people that own a company, and then they give you product for free. That's flow, and then mm-hmm. They put you on a skate team. There's skate teams, but they don't compete. Mm-hmm. So it's not an Olympic team or anything like that. There's just a skate team, and then they make a skate video, and then all the people who skate for that company get clips, and they put together a skate part, and they make a part. So, but you can have a part without being pro for the company. It's really loose. It's kind of hard to describe, actually. Right. I don't even know if there's a comparison.
That gives me a little more sense of it. So.
Yeah, it's very loose, and it's not super structured in that sense, like any other industry, which is cool because it's more like Thrasher posted a video or posted made a post about Dill going pro.
Alrighty.
So it's the biggest skate the only maybe the only skate magazine, but the biggest company was shouted it out.
Alrighty.
Yeah, it's sick. Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, and I don't know a lot because I don't get out much, and I'd never I'm kind of out of skate culture, kind of just skate whenever I want and stuff like that. But I know people that know pro skateboarders constant, you know what I mean? I've met pros just at the skate park.
Gotcha.
It's very a very loose industry, but also supportive. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's not. Yeah, it's interesting. I'm sure somebody could do a way better job explaining it than me, but
do you? I know very little about CKY. I was messaging with Brandon. He sent me a thing about CKY is going to be at Double Barrel.
I know. I thought about going to that show.
I was just curious if you were in. I know very little. I was talking to him. I was I know they have some affiliation with Jackass and BAM.
I think they just know each other.
The only
BAM knows they're really good friends with.
And I know the CKY song, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is a sick fucking riff.
It's a fucking sick riff. It's so sick.
Yeah. That's one of those riffs that I'm jealous of.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's such a badass. But that's like all I ever knew about. I knew I think a friend had a skate video or something, and I remembered it from that. Or but he was also saying that they shout out Brandon Cost, by the way. I was talking to him about it, and apparently they kind of maybe have gone like all white supremacists or something like that. Do you know anything about that?
No,
like,
I have no idea.
Okay, I didn't know if like one of the members like.
No, not that I know of. I mean, I'm. It's like kind of punky, so I'm sure they're pretty like rough around the edges. But I never heard anything specifically about anything like that. But again, I'm also out of. Excuse me, I'm also out of the culture.
I don't know anything about anything.
No,
but I didn't know if you had any.
No, actually,
insight to that.
No, maybe I won't go to the show then. It's hard to say nowadays because people will just like accuse anybody of being like, I don't know, you know what I mean?
And similarly with Pantera and like I have hang-ups about that because like Phil Anselmo's done some questionable things, and like you could say was that a drunken dumb mistake, or is there actual like hate going on there? Same with Dimebag and the Confederate flag guitars. Like, not a fan of that. But
but it's also
he's still a guitar hero of mine. Like, and it sucks to have to try to like balance that or navigate that.
And I feel like the Confederate flag one's always weird because it's like such like a weird like I don't know, because it's like it's like become shittier somehow. Like it's all I don't know. Like I don't see the Dukes of Hazzard being like an offensive thing like that. I don't remember the show. The show wasn't fucked up, was it? Like
no, but it was that was just like Southern culture, but like it was born out of something not great, like, but like at the same time, it's kind of one of those things. Like, do I think Dimebag was like a fucking Klansman, like going to rallies and like police? Yeah. No, dude, I think he was like, this is some like, and I'm not a fan of like the whole like heritage not hate thing because it's like.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know what you mean, you know but it almost feels like it's worse now than it was for like the interim. Right? Like I feel like, okay, so it was for sure hate at some point, but then like there was a bunch of years of like it's just like around like the imagery, and then it became like radicalized again. It's like almost like I feel like the people who were like pushing against it made it worse. Does that make sense?
But then if you're coming at it now and going for it like that makes it even worse. You know? Like, you're like, if you're flying that flag now, it's like you don't really have you can't say heritage. And you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I
feel like in the efforts to like be progressive, it makes things worse. Which is the whole thing. I mean, I feel like that's like the culture anymore. It's like,
well, does it make it worse, or is there just a certain element that wants to be contrary?
Yeah, but then that's what you know what I mean? Like, no, it feels like the pushback, then it just receives more pushback, and now it's like worse. It feels like it's more heightened, and then I don't know, I feel like if you're calling somebody hateful and they're not being hateful, you can make them become hateful just because you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like it's like comedy in like where if you're like calling somebody who's making a joke hateful, you can push them into more hate.
But then it's still not great if that person then just like starts just saying the N-word in a hateful way versus a nuanced joke or something. Like, not that you should necessarily do that. Yeah, but you know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah,
I want to get out of this territory. I was talking to him about that, and I just didn't know you were talking about skates. So I didn't know if CKY like was like.
Yeah, and I
can't think of another like skate band, for lack of a better word, or a band I would associate. Like,
they just were so heavy and then like this with the Bam Margera thing. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, and it's actually funny. I was just thinking because it's been a while since I've watched an Element skate video, but they had like, it was always kind of sick. Like, and I don't know how that came about. I bet somebody is more versed, but like, it would be funny because like Element skate videos are like very artistic, and they wouldn't even have like a lot of skate parts. Like the person whose part it is, they'll like pick a song. It's like, no, I want to skate to fucking, I don't know why Bon Jovi popped into my head. I haven't thought about Bon Jovi in like perhaps years. But Living on a Prayer in a skate video, I don't know if that's ever been done, but it probably wouldn't even be that great of a skate song. But like you'll watch like
is Lori sorry, I don't mean to completely derail the conversation, but is Lori Jersey? She's a Jersey girl.
I think she likes Bon Jovi.
I was gonna say, is she like a Bon Jovi chick or a Springsteen chick?
That's a good question. If I had to guess, I'm going to text her and ask her because that's fun. Yeah. What time is it? It's not too late. Oh, she's still up for sure. Yeah.
I'm just thinking, as a Jersey person, you're probably you can like both. You can not like either. She definitely likes both. I wonder if she would call herself a Bon Jovi chick or a Springsteen chick.
That's interesting. Yeah. I wonder, was there is that like a thing that there was maybe a feud? Like, cause I
don't think there's necessarily a feud.
No, feud's not the right
kind
word.
Of like, this is kind of like a sideways version of a Tarantino thing. It was actually cut out of Pulp Fiction. There was a conversation about Beatles and Elvis. You can like both, but you're either a Beatles person or an Elvis person.
Is that like a thing like at the time? Because that was around, it was the same time. Right?
Yeah, it's not necessarily a feud between them.
No, but
it's
the fan
just
base.
You would lean.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There's definitely a fucking good example.
You could probably say the same thing about the Beatles and Rolling Stones, but the Pulp Fiction example, the deleted scene was it was a very Tarantino conversation.
Yeah.
It's like you can like both, but you're gonna lean one way or the other. And
that's where that dude fucking shines in like real like candid type shit. I mean, I know that's literally what I know that's the thing is that like he was so good at like putting like it was like real
the dialogue.
It was like two dudes like that would be the dialogue between two dudes.
It's kind of meaningless to the scene, but it's also not like
it makes it real. That's really really cool thing about like that type of like that dialogue, like you said. But yeah, I'm trying to what is the Rolling, because I always look at these two bands or like the Rolling Stones and the Who kind of like that, because to me they're almost the same genre.
Well, I mean, all of those bands would be like that, like Beatles, Rolling Stones, the Who. Like I would, kind of put all of them under the same umbrella, but specifically, you kind of lean.
The Beatles would be before all of it, right? For both? No? Okay.
Yeah, Beatles and Rolling Stone would actually like kind of coordinate their album releases, so they weren't stepping on each other.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, but
Kendrick and Drake didn't do that. No, that would be like the feud would be like Jay-Z or Nas or Kendrick and Drake.
Right. But no, it's just as a fan, you can like both, but you're gonna lean one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I was just curious.
No, that is curious.
If she's a Bon Jovi Jersey chick or
I'm trying to guess before I ask her. You know what I mean? just to see how well I know my wife. You know what I mean?
That's the first time I ever heard you call her your wife.
I just got to stop saying girlfriend. I'm just so sick. You know what I mean? No, I'd be calling her my wife.
I thought you were making an announcement, right?
No,
well, I guess that would be fiance.
Fiance, yeah. No, she'll say that. She'll call me my fiance because she doesn't want to be like my boyfriend.
I gotcha.
Fucking writing my name in her agenda at school or whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to guess like which one. If I had to, I would guess she likes Bon Jovi more, but I feel like she doesn't like either strongly enough to pick one.
Okay.
But like if gun to my head, I would say that she probably likes Bon Jovi more. Bon Jovi seems a little bit more mainstream. Am I off on that?
Depends what you mean by mainstream.
He had more hits, maybe?
He's more pop, but I think Springsteen is probably like a bigger artist.
Seems like it, maybe.
Yeah. Both are huge.
For sure, yeah.
Bon Jovi's a little more like quote unquote popular music, versus
No, that's kind of what I mean. Yeah, because I mean I know like some of her favorite bands. She loves like Journey, and then she loves like Prince, but neither of those have anything to do with fucking New Jersey. So it is interesting. Yeah, I know she likes Taylor pork roll. That is a very Jersey thing. As a Jersey girl.
Yeah. It's like it's okay to like both, but you gotta pick one.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm trying to But yeah, as far as like the Yeah, as far as like skateboarding goes, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of. You're right. CKY is a very skate, but like I was gonna say.
But that's also my limited ignorant knowledge.
No, that's fair.
That's the only thing I know.
I hope I'm not missing. I bet I'm hope I'm not missing a skate band. That like the only skate bands I can think of are like the ones like
on the Tony Hawk soundtrack. That's what I'm thinking of. Like,
well, that's just Tony Hawk being like plugged into like good music, which is always like fun. It's just and then like hip hop and like just all the music or whatever. Punk, I guess, would be like a genre itself that is like heavy in skate culture. For whatever reason, like Black Sabbath, I know a lot of my friends, I know we definitely listen to Black Sabbath a lot. And now that I'm thinking of it, I don't know why. I don't know if there's a reason for that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that, but
oh yeah, huge in skating. I don't know why. And I don't know if it was just us. I don't know if that's, but then like there's some stuff, but then there's hip hop is big. Like I know a lot of, we always listen to like 3-6 Mafia a lot. But again, I can't tell you why. There is one like this rapper from the Bay Area and out West Coast rapper Andre Nicotina. He was always really big and not you probably never even heard of that guy.
Never.
He's not like a super mainstream rapper, but like he was very big in the skate community. And again, I can't tell you why. I only know that I learned of him from my friend Nick that like would be in California a lot, so like he brought that to us. So, but I don't know why. I don't know if there's a reason for that. I know he was like he doesn't do a lot of like mainstream shit, and I think he's been in a couple Thrasher interviews. So like he's just like just like somebody that a lot of skaters listen to for some reason that I'm not sure about.
Word. Yeah,
Black Sabbath is like the first one that comes to mind when I think of like all of my friends liked Black Sabbath. Maybe it's just music that's sick to skate to. Like it's just good vibes. I don't know.
And like maybe like kind of has a bit of like outsider mentality kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know,
perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I have no idea why. But yeah, like so like when you have a skate park, you put like you put together clips and you whatever order. You know what I mean? And then you just pick a song, you skate to a song in the video part, but Element always had like really artistic videos, like cinematic, like really like cinematic skate videos. But they would do like instrumentals that weren't anybody's songs or whatever. It wasn't like a mainstream song. It would just be like a lot of like just vibes music. But then like Bam's part would come on and it would be CKY or like him or whatever. I don't know if you know him.
Yes.
Like the Heartogram, that was like Bam's thing. I think he knew those guys too. Right. But yeah, so it was just funny because it would be like this like cinematic like skate video there's no like basically labels on the songs or whatever. And then Bam's part would come on. It's fucking 96 Quite Bitter Beings, like for sure. Right. Yeah, hopefully they're not white supremacists.
Yeah, that's
Lori said Bon Jovi, he is cuter.
Fair enough. Alrighty.
That's hilarious.
Weird. Yeah, I was just curious. Changing gears a little bit.
Well, real quick, speaking of music, do you see that they settled the Live Nation lawsuit?
No, I did not.
So I guess they like the whole thing. I guess they were like going after Live Nation for being a monopoly because of just the fact that it's like Ticketmaster. It's like the only place, and then they like have exclusivity deals with venues,
right?
So that they can only
own the venues, or
that too, yeah. And they can only like venues can only ticket through Ticketmaster and all that shit. Right. And it kind of like it was kind of like a weak ass settlement. Like I think they paid like $280 million or something, which they said is like, I guess criticism of that. It's like, well, that's like 4 days of 2025's revenue.
Right. I was gonna say that's a weekend for Taylor Swift. Like,
well, yeah, that's like, one show for Taylor Swift. Right. No, just kidding. But yeah, I mean, it was just like a week. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like shitty. And I saw that like some of the like the
so they paid it, and then do they just get to continue doing what they're doing?
It's
like, do they have to change their practices at all?
That would be hard. That'd be worse. But it's a little bit better. Like it says like ending exclusive booking deals at 13 venues or whatever. I don't know. Capping service fees at 15%, which is still
15% of $1,000 ticket. Cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah, for fucking Taylor Swift, that's not great. But like for other artists, I guess that's better. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know all the details because I think it just happened. But I guess like, oh, okay. So competitors like SeatGeek or Eventbrite can list tickets directly through Ticketmaster now, which is helpful for like small events because then I guess that means that like if you have like a local show, it's like a little bit easier accessible to get. Because sometimes if you like post an Eventbrite, like
I was gonna say we use Eventbrite.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And if you post that, it's maybe like a little bit less of a barrier to entry. Like they can go on their Ticketmaster app, maybe, which people might be more prone to have the app for instead of trying to get tickets through like. Because I know when we started doing comedy, and something was on Eventbrite, I had to download the app. I never have that app for anything else. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see if it's like actually a good settlement, but it seems like better than what you said where like, I don't know, like when like the Sackler family had got for like the prescription fucking pain pill stuff, they just paid a settlement, which was like a fraction of what they made.
And just continued to do
and just did exactly what they were doing. Right. Yeah. So it seems better than that.
It sounds like a big number, but not relative to what they're actually
$1 trillion, and they paid a few million. Like the Johnson & Johnson thing with like the baby powder. They paid some, but they made like globs of money off of the product. So it's like, well, that's not great. The one thing I did notice that it says it will $280 million payment to states, requiring Ticketmaster to open its platform to competitors, caps long-term venue exclusivity contracts to 4 years. So I guess that means they still have to re-up the contract? That's interesting.
That's still pretty long-term. 4 years?
Yeah, that's not that great. Yeah, it's a pretty long time. But yeah, so I guess it's like I don't know. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the best. And also like to states didn't buy the tickets. Like I still had to pay hundreds of dollars for my tickets. So like, can we get a class action going? Like I bought tickets through Ticketmaster at some point, not recently because I'm trying to save money. So I haven't been going to concerts because of ticket prices. I haven't been going to football games because of that's the football stadium's fault. Right. Yeah, the Ticketmaster.
Who's affording these things? Like I don't understand how. Like,
you could go if you wanted to, if you really wanted to.
So much more of an investment.
It's
like,
crazy.
I can't even imagine Metallica's gonna be playing the Sphere. I remember paying like $40 for a Metallica ticket.
That's
like,
yeah.
I know that was a long time ago, but like proportionate to the amount of time it's been, I feel like it has grown quite exponentially. I can't even imagine how much the Metallica tickets at the Sphere are going to be.
Well, I will say this: the Sphere tickets seem cheaper. Like when I looked at Eagles tickets at the Sphere, I wasn't gonna go, but I was curious how much.
Well, I could see it being a residency. It's longer, so that
and I know that they were significantly cheaper than regular Eagles tickets. Because Eagles tickets were like, they were like $1,000 a ticket for some.
Maybe the Sphere was a bad example.
Well, no, that's a good point. Though.
Metallica. Any venue around here is not going to be $40. I'm not expecting it to be, but like
100 is fucking fair.
Right.
$100 a ticket. That's pretty, like, you know what I mean? That's a lot of money. It's $200 just flat rate for just the tickets, not including parking, not including fees, not including anything you want.
$12 beer and $50 t-shirt.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's it's out of hand how expensive ticket prices are, and it feels like Ticketmaster's fault. You know what I mean? It seems crazy. I don't know. It's just like,
I feel like there's been a fight against Ticketmaster like my whole adult life. I remember Pearl Jam going bat against them. I don't remember the whole
Louis
details.
Louis kind of did. He did it for like one tour, but then he kind of like stopped because he's like, I can't fucking. What am I gonna do? Keep fighting this fight? Like, and only big names like Pearl Jam and like Louis C.K. and fucking Metallica can do anything about it. It is funny though. It is funny that like Lars was all against the Napster thing, and then it's like, yeah, but you're gonna pay like $500 a ticket, right? It's like, man, fucking, can you make a stand on this so we can see you guys?
Right.
Yeah, because when I saw them, they were very expensive, and Lori had got like it was like a Citibank card deal where like the tickets were basically 50% off, like one of the pre-sales, which was the only reason that she was like able to get us tickets to go. But it's so expensive. So maybe that'll change now. I doubt it, but I have no reason to believe that ticket prices are going down. Although people are not going to see live events as much, so maybe they'll have to go lower.
But I don't. It's a weird dichotomy. I don't know if that's the right word, but like economy taking shit, everything's more expensive. And then how are so many people still able to afford concert tickets? Like, it seems like such a luxury that's out of reach for so many people, but there's still so many people able to do it. I think that's why it bothers me more, because it's like the people that are going, they really want to see their favorite artist. Right. So the fact that the tickets are so expensive is like fucking criminal. Because it's like I will most likely the Eagles is one of my favorite bands, even though I don't know the members. Eagles is one of my favorite bands. I would kill to see them live, but I'm never ever gonna spend that money unless I win the fucking Powerball. But then it's like there's only so many of the original members left. It should be discounted. Like, you're right, yeah. Well, the two biggest ones are still there. So, but what Don Henley and Joe Walsh, right? Yeah, they're the ones, right? Yeah. I mean, unless I'm wrong, because apparently, I didn't even know who those two were until like this podcast. They're definitely the bigger names. Glenn Fry, I guess, would have been the other one, but he did. So.
Oh, is he? I don't even know he's dead. Yeah, it's so funny. I just love that band. I love that band. That's how much we've talked about it on here before. Like, I didn't even know that Dear John was about John Mayer. That's how much I just listen to the music that I don't even know the lore behind it. Like the fact that it's like, oh yeah, she's talking about one of the biggest artists of all time. Right. And I didn't even know that. So
I just think it's funny. Have you ever seen Big Lebowski?
No.
Not surprised. But you're like the opposite of the dude. Yeah. The dude, Jeff Bridges, like he goes on a rant about the Eagles. He's like, I fucking hate the Eagles. Yeah. Like, but it's so, I don't know. I just find it funny. Every time you're like, I fucking love the Eagles, I just picture him going, I fucking hate the Eagles.
A lot of people hate it. It's like everybody like either loves or is ambivalent, but there's like a hot spot of people that fucking hate them for some reason. And I know, it's just funny to me.
Right. Yeah, to me, it just, I don't know. I guess it depends on the song.
Yeah.
With the Beatles Elvis thing, I don't know. Hot take, and it might be unpopular. Can't fucking really stand Elvis.
It's also, I feel like we're too, I don't think he was, is he one of those, I've been thinking about this recently, is he one of those who enjoyed being famous more than making art?
I don't know if you would consider it art. He was a musician. The Beatles, I feel like, were artists. They were like, you know what I mean?
But that's what I mean. Like, the Beatles were artists. Elvis was a performer. Like, it seems,
exactly.
Does that
exactly.
Like, that seems fair. And I don't even have anything against Elvis. I think it's good music. It's not like I listen to Elvis and I don't like it. Right. It's fine. But like, as far as prolific art,
but like, I don't even know if he wrote any of the music or just stole it from black people.
I don't even know if he stole it. I think his label stole it. It was like, here's a song you can sing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But like, to me, I don't know. The songs aren't even that good. Yeah. It's just like, it hit a certain thing at a certain time. But I'm more upset about like Elvis's career than Dimebag fucking rocking a Confederate flag guitar. Like I feel like Elvis is more egregious, but he's like.
I think if you're arguing against it, you're wrong. Because I think you're correct. I think that's correct. He literally, I mean, again, I hate even saying he, because I don't even know. I don't think he went to like a blues club and was like, I'm going to steal this song.
Right.
This is terrible, Elvis. I'm gonna steal this song. I don't even know. I can't. It's been a while since I even heard Elvis. Like I don't think he like went and. I mean, man, I could be wrong. He might have literally stole it, but I don't think he stole as much music as Led Zeppelin did.
Well, right.
I think they stole more.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, I think they literally stole. Like they literally just snatched
some of their
riffs.
bigger hits, but like I feel like.
No, you're right. That's fair. They were kind of doing, I guess the argument is they were doing like blues songs. They were reinventing blues songs that didn't have credits. Like old like blues songs, like Dazed and Confused, I think. Isn't that like one that's like a old song that like you wouldn't be able to credit anybody with, even though we know it was a black person?
Maybe.
It was definitely of a black blues artist, and they're just like, gonna take that. We can't pay anybody because it was just been around for so long. And like a lot of like spirituals and stuff like that. Some of the like, which would be the argument for. I mean, I love Led Zeppelin too. It's like, but Led Zeppelin too. I love Led Zeppelin, but it does. And I do think it's funny that like Greta Van Fleet is just like, nah, we're gonna take that whole sound.
Yeah,
It's like that's fair. Yeah, they should get their sound ripped off.
That's funny.
You know what I mean?
I didn't think about that angle.
If anybody should get their sound ripped off, it's Led Zeppelin.
Right. Can they really complain?
Yeah, which no offense to Greta Van Fleet. I think they hate that. I think I've heard something about Greta Van Fleet being like kind of not happy with people comparing them to Zeppelin. It's like, bro, maybe sound different.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe don't try to sound exactly like them. Like, I feel like it what I'm about to say, like, peaked and just blew over. But there was some comic who, I think he was on Kill Tony and then, like, tried to pop up, who was, like, doing a Mitch Hedberg impression.
Yes.
And then saying, oh, no, this is just how I am. Get the fuck out of here.
It's the worst thing. I in that episode.
He was the Greta Van Fleet of comedy.
Was way worse. I mean, that was way worse because you're, like, taking the dude's soul. He's like,
but I feel like that's what it was. Similar, a very similar thing that with him being like, oh no, that's not me. This is just how I am. Get the fuck out of here.
To be fair, I don't know how much Greta Van Fleet does. I just think I think I've heard something about they're not thrilled with the comparison. And now I could be, I don't want to like speak out of turn about Greta Van Fleet, but that dude on Kill Tony was egregious.
Right.
You can't, and he was in the interview portion. I don't know if you saw it, but like Tony was like, so you are doing Hedberg, and he's like, nah, man, I just, and like, yeah, and Tony, Tony was like, okay, like what is, like, come on, right. Like but you've heard of Mitch Hedberg, and he's like, yeah, man, I heard about him, but like, and it's like, dude, you can't keep talking like him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because Tony was just like, all right, this is done. This interview's over. You can go. Like, just like, this is gross. Like, this is gross to watch.
I've actually never even seen a full episode of Kill Tony, and and I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I just haven't actually sat and watched it. But like, how many comics didn't get a spot that night?
Yeah.
And that guy did. Like,
how many original comics were waiting in the bar next door, and then this guy just ripping off? Yeah, it's. I don't like talking like shit on people, but like, no, that guy, you can kind of go fuck yourself. Right. At least admit it. Say you like. There's no fucking chance. I'm sorry, but there's no way that you just so happen to be exactly like Mitch Hedberg.
Right.
Because I've seen, and the thing is, it's annoying because it's like the jokes were really good, and I don't necessarily think he was. I mean, he definitely wasn't ripping them off because they weren't Mitch Hedberg jokes. They were original jokes in the style, in his exact style, cadence, delivery. Come on, man. Like, they're good jokes. Write them in your own voice.
Right.
Like, don't do that. And then I saw that guy on like I saw a clip, I should say, of like him talking to somebody else, talking about how he's like kind of, and he wasn't talking like Hedberg in the interview. So it's like, you can do it. Just be your own. You're good at writing. Imagine being good at writing jokes, because they're solid jokes. They're really good. He's clearly a smart, good comic. Imagine having that and then not using it in your own voice. Like, God, like, I'm not a one-liner dude. I'm not like super good at like jokes like that, like writing like solid one-liner jokes. Imagine having that skill and then like it seems like you're squandering it, right? Like,
right,
when you could just develop your own voice,
cheapening your own.
Yeah, it's
thing.
like, dude, people would kill to have the ability to write jokes that good, and then you're like you're gonna just act like it's gross. It's kind of gross. Yeah, it was very, very weird that you would want to rip somebody off like that.
Yeah. Influence is one thing. You can see comics and be like, oh, okay, he might be into that. Like,
but he was like doing Hedberg. Right. I mean, it was like bone chilling.
I love doing short, dark jokes, but I'm not gonna like fucking rock a leather jacket and get my hair poofed up and get a beard and fucking go out there and do Jeselnik.
Yeah.
You know, I try to distance myself from that. You know what I mean?
You can do, because you're not that person. It'd be crazy to see somebody doing Jeselnik
and then be like,
oh no, I don't know what you're talking about.
This is just me.
Yeah. That makes it worse when you're just like, dude, just admit you fucking love that dude.
Right.
There's no chance that that wasn't an influence. I mean, he acted like
he's basically a cover band. I don't want to say that, because he
was writing material.
He wasn't doing Hedberg jokes, but he was just doing.
Yeah, but it's weird to have that, to be that similar, and then not to even acknowledge it,
right?
Or to act like it's not a thing. It's like, dude, all right, bro. It's so weird.
Speaking of like finding your voice and trying to
excuse me,
develop your own voice and. You hear a lot of conflicting advice from comics, and I feel like that I don't feel like there's any one right way to do it or any one style, but you will hear people say like, okay, well, you have to have a clean set to be able to do this. You will probably, sorry,
that's fine.
I didn't mean to touch your leg, at least not this time. You'll probably be able to work more. Or if you try to appeal to a broader audience, you might get booked more, get more work and that kind of thing. But we do a lot of, I know this is a long-winded way to get here. But I promise I have a point that I'm trying to get to. So we do a lot of metaphors, like sports, food, and that kind of thing with comedy. And try to draw similar things. And I thought about it, and with what I have tried to do with some of the darker jokes, and I know like I lose audience. Like when I get them, I can get them, but when I lose them, I fucking lose them. And this really goes back to the thing I was saying with, I'm confident in my jokes. If I'm bombing, they don't like me, and that's okay.
Yeah.
And I stumbled across, I think, a good analogy the other day that really made me feel better about it and more confident. Mm-hmm. The sushi restaurant does not give a fuck about the person who wants a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you're wrong for wanting a cheeseburger, and it doesn't mean a cheeseburger is bad. It's okay to have a smaller avenue and try to be really good about that. And not saying my shit is like equivalent to sushi. That's not the analogy here. Is Yeah,
you're more like stir fry.
Well, right.
I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
But the stir fry restaurant doesn't give a fuck about the person who wants pizza.
Yeah.
The pizzeria doesn't give a fuck about the person who wants tacos. The taqueria doesn't give a... And there is something to be said about being a diner.
Yeah.
Not diner like the restaurant, not diner, the eater.
Oh, yeah.
Diner is kind of like we're going to appeal to everything. Anybody can sit down, probably find something on this expansive menu that they like. It might not give you anything new. It might not blow your mind, but it's going to be solid, reliable, and good. And there's nothing wrong with that. I fucking love a diner.
Yeah.
But I think it gave me more confidence to just be like, just do what you do and shut up and stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
If you don't have to be new to this podcast or old, original listen to know that I kind of like overanalyze and that kind of thing. It was just such a simple thought.
Yeah.
That's like, just do what you want to do and try to do it the best that you can do it, and don't worry about all the other bullshit.
Yeah.
Don't concern yourself. Like I want to find the people that find me funny. Like the Valentine's Day show, and I had one guy laughing his ass off. It's like, cool. That's the guy I want. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. This is a long one. Is anything I'm saying making sense? Like,
yeah, I always just remember with like music, because it's just genres. It's a band. Like it doesn't even matter. Like I like the same. I mean, I like 5 bands in one genre, and that's it. There's 1,000 in each genre. You know what I mean? So it's like it just isn't.
Same with metal. Like I always like identified as a metalhead. There's like kind of a small handful of metal bands that I actually like.
Yeah, I mean I'm the same way with like every genre of music I like. It's like, it's really just like, hell, the comedy is probably the thing I like, I'm the most well-rounded in, because I like pretty much all comedy, all genres of comedy, as opposed to, it is interesting when people like hate, I think it's just like exposure or whatever. Like when you do these shows, like especially when it's not like when you're doing shows like at bars and stuff, it's like they might not be comedy fans. A comedy fan audience is always going to be the best, right? Because they know what they're in for. Even if you're not their favorite, they like comedy, so they know different kinds. They've listened to a bunch of podcasts. They know Sam Morril and Bert Kreischer. They know like a joke writer, and then they know like a storyteller. So it's like they're into all the comedy. That's why they're the best audiences when they're into comedy, because they understand. Right. And
they're open to the experience. Like they're going to the restaurant open to the experience that restaurant wants to give, not showing up at the sushi place and being mad that they can't get a cheeseburger.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. No, it's a good analogy. Yeah.
I feel like it was a long-winded
You're just defending yourself for no reason in the middle of the podcast.
Yeah. Well, it just, I don't know. It was just with us talking about finding the voice and that kind of thing. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Speaking of, I just did a show at Parks Casino. Karen booked it. Yeah. It was a really fun show. It was an interesting audience. Speaking of audiences, it was in a casino. So it's in like the Parks Casino in Shippensburg. It was the side pocket. It's like a little side room, literally right next to the casino. You can see the casino in the room. It was a really fun show. It was a good turnout. I mean, it was like pretty packed for the room. It's a smaller room. I couldn't tell you how many it seated, but it was a really fun show. Fucking Tony Knuckles came out, which was sick. I didn't even get to talk to him. He was there, and then I was gonna talk to him after the show, and then I was talking to Drew and stuff, and he was sitting at one of the machines. And then by the time I like realized he was gone, and I was like, I kind of went to look for him, but then I didn't see him anywhere, so I didn't get a chance to like see him after the show and thank him for coming out. But,
he was probably in the casino gambling. No,
he would never do that. I don't know his life. I don't want to throw him under the bus or nothing.
No, he's a big fan. On our podcast, he said I think he stopped at the Galleria Casino on the way to this podcast.
Like on the way here, that's hilarious. I kind of forgot. Yeah, I think.
But no, he's a fan of the casino.
Yeah.
So it's not a secret.
He lost $10,000. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah. So he was there, and then
could you imagine a gambling comedy show where you're placing bets on whether or not the next joke is going to bomb? Or
don't bet on me. But no.
And then you bomb a joke on purpose and like.
Oh yeah,
throwing a game.
Yeah. That's so funny. You know what's funny? My only frame of reference for throwing games is The Longest Yard. Like that's what pops into my head is Adam Sandler in that movie, like which isn't even the original movie. I think Burt Reynolds was the original, right?
Right. That's wild that you know that.
I do know that just because I know that I've heard that. I think it's controversial whether or not that's a good remake. I think some people hate it because they think the original was like more gritty and shit. But I'm like, I don't know. It's such a good movie that like, I mean, I'm sure that if I was older and I like that was the movie I grew up with, I would also hate the new one. But that's such a good movie. Like fucking Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, fucking Nelly. Nelly's in that movie. He's like the running back. the running back. That's so funny.
Oh yeah.
That was the worst slip of the tongue. The reason I had that slip of the tongue because I was thinking about like at one point in that, you saw the movie, right? At Longest Yard, Adam Sandler has to like go and get like the black dudes on his side, so he plays basketball with them in the fucking jail, and they like they're like fouling him and like fucking with him, and then Nelly's like, "Nah, I respect that shit. Anybody can take a beating like that is fucking cool." So then, yeah. That is the craziest slip of the tongue I ever could have, and I'm not going to cut it out of the episode either.
That might even be the title. I don't know.
No, that's too far. We'll be right back after these messages from our lawyer. But no,
I when I think of throwing games or fixing games, I think of The Last Boy Scout. That opens with a football game where the guy, I guess it was a kickoff. And anyway, yeah, he's returning a kickoff or a punt or whatever, and it's like pouring down rain. And as he's running, he just starts shooting the fucking people trying to tackle him. Gets to the end zone, boom, kills himself.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I never saw that movie.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to write that down. I'm watch that movie.
Bruce Willis, Damon Wayans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's funny. I did it again. We were talking about it on next week's episode. That's funny. But yeah, so anyway, Jerry came out. When I say his last name, I like to put him on the guy we worked with.
Oh, no way. Yeah. Really?
Yeah, he came out.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he said he heard a bunch of people hit me up. They were running radio ads.
Oh, yeah.
And a bunch of people, my dentist hit me up, but hit me up like they fucking texted me. I went to the dentist and the hygienist was like, "Yeah, I heard your name on the radio." And I was like, I mean, it can't be multiple Dickensheets, like Sean Dickensheets.
Right.
So, and she's like, "Oh, I'm actually going to see him. I'll have to ask him if it's him, even though it's gotta be." And yeah. So that was pretty funny. A lot of people hit me up about that, which is sick, yeah. But yeah, there was a guy in the front row. So like I said, it was weird. They were an interesting audience. Like some people were like, they were into it the whole time. A lot of people were just like, and it wasn't like some jokes. I shouldn't say bomb, but like some jokes would like kind of just fall flat or bomb with like a lot of the people. And then other stuff would, like naturally, like other stuff would get them. And I was like, man, I can't figure out what they like and don't like. Like some jokes really hit, other jokes just didn't really hit well. And I'm like, this is interesting. Like it was just like an interesting, like a lot. Sometimes it's easy to tell. Like if anything, like maybe like if you have like a political adjacent joke that won't do well, and it's like, all right, so they're not into like they're tightening up because it's like maybe could be considered political and shit like that. Like, but it wasn't like anything. I couldn't tell. I should have listened to my setback. I couldn't tell like a consistency to what didn't work and did work.
Right.
Definitely.
It's hard in the moment to gauge that. Like, it's one thing if you're just bombing everything or everything's crushing.
Exactly.
But it's hard to navigate.
Yeah, but it couldn't. I couldn't even like. It wasn't like. And not that I even have a lot of sex jokes, but it's not like, all right, they didn't like the sex jokes or, oh, they didn't like the kind of political jokes. It was just like nothing. I couldn't put my finger on like what worked and didn't work. And then like, you know, like the real like punchline jokes definitely worked. So they liked the real succinct like jokes. But then like other stuff just it was interesting. It would be that's a set that I definitely want to listen back to, and I want to like, you know, scrutinize a little bit just out of curiosity. But I had a good set and stuff, and there was this guy. A lot of times on most shows, I start with like jokes about my name because it feels like I have to. I feel like I have to address the fact that my last name's Dick and Sheets because who is named Dick and Sheets? And this guy in the front row is holding up his ID when I'm talking about my name. And I knew what he was doing. I in the moment, I was like, his name's obviously Dick and Sheets. But I'm like, I'm fucking trying to like, I'm trying to get in a groove here. Like I'm doing a show.
Trying to engage,
I'm not trying to engage with one person in the front row. I'm trying to I'm working. You know what I mean? Like this is the beginning of my set. The last thing I need to do is derail at the beginning and start talking to somebody. Like I knew and I thought about it and I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, we meant well, but I'm like, I'm not now. We're just going to fucking barrel through. I'm just going to completely ignore this guy, which I'm sure he was like, what the fuck? I'm holding my idea. Like, it was just like a crazy thing to do. But he said, and he wasn't like, he was doing that, which was like, all right, bro. But he just enjoyed the rest of the show.
He wasn't yelling out, or no, he wasn't disrupting, or
besides that was very disruptive thing.
Right.
Speaking of disruptive, there were like announcements for people winning like prizes. So you would just be like in the middle of a joke, and then like I don't even know what they said to start it off, but they were like because like I said, it's open, so the casino's literally in the room, and it was just like an announcement, like, okay, we have these announcements or something like that. And they would say like a name or whatever. It was just like very funny to just be like, should I keep going? Or which I did. Drew didn't. Drew waited for the announcement to be over, which was very funny. But I went through the whole set. I just kept going or whatever. Same thing. You know, stuff was working, stuff wasn't. And then towards the end, he said something else about it. And I was like, is that why he said something about like Dick and Sheets? I don't know what. I must have said something that kind of alluded to my name again. I can't remember at all. I must have said something that alluded to my name again. And he was like, yeah, there's not a lot of us or something like that. And I'm like, are you a Dick and Sheets? And he said, yeah. And I was like, is that why you were showing me your ID earlier? Like, and then I was just like talking to him. I was like, he's like, yeah. And he said it came from like Dick and Shites or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm assuming it. I was like, did you do the Ancestry? And he's like, no.
Ancestry?
Ancestry.com to like the name. What? This was
Ancestry.
What'd I say?
Incestry.
Yeah, well, I think I just said it. I think I just said it quickly. I knew
it
what
sounded like incestry.
That's funny. No, I didn't say ancestry, but I just said ancestry. You say it fast enough, it sounds like whatever. That's funny. Call me on that. No, I was like, did you do the ancestry?
No, that's hilarious. There's something there.
Yeah, Dick and Sheet sounds like it's ancestry. But I was like, did you do the ancestry or whatever? And he's like, no.
Everyone's imagined ancestry. Sorry, go ahead.
But yeah, no, and I was just like, yeah, and I said something about the Dick and Shites or whatever. I was like, well, if it's German, it's probably a lot of Scheisse or whatever. I can't remember what I said. It was just talking to the guy. Mm-hmm. But Yeah, after the show, after my set, he came up to me and was talking to me. He was like, he's like, I heard it on the radio. And he was like, I had to come out and see the other fucking Dick and I think he left after that conversation too. He just like left. He literally came just to see somebody else named Dick and Sheets. But yeah, and I was like, well, do you know Chaz or whatever? And he's like, no. I'm like, yeah, I guess there's enough of us that they're not fucking... Because I named off some relatives and he didn't know any of them. So I'm like, yeah, we could be related. I have no idea.
Right.
But yeah, it was just funny. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. And I forgot to tell Karen when I wanted the light. She gave me the light. And I think I misheard her when she told me, but then afterwards I was like, oh, she said like, I guess she gave me like 5 and I got the light and was like, I don't know how much time I have left. I'm just going to do a couple more jokes and get out of here. Mm-hmm. So I did go off a little bit early. I was supposed to do 30. I think I did 28 and some change, which sucks because I was like, I could have got a little bit more, which I think I had because of those some of the jokes not landing. I don't really spend any time. I just like, all right, moving on. Mm-hmm. Like immediately. I don't really like spend time waiting for jokes to not work, you know what I mean?
Right.
But then, it was just funny because it was a totally different method. Drew, if a joke didn't work, he was just like, all right. It was very funny. Afterwards, I'm like, dude, you don't have to be so dejected. And he's like, I don't give a fuck. He's like, fuck that. I was sitting in it. He's like, no, I was, he mentioned it every time a joke just didn't work. He was just like, all right, well, it was very different approach to the jokes that kind of missed.
Right.
He was doing crowd work, trying to do crowd work. They weren't responding super well, but it was so funny. It was this, these like 2 people in the front that were like, didn't know each other, but I guess they kept looking at each other and he's like, do you guys know each other? And they're like, no. And he's like, you know him. And he's like, no, you know him. And it was so funny. And he's like, you keep looking at him. Like, you stop it. Like, stop doing this. Like, it was very funny. But no, it was a really fun show. Everybody did fine. It was very good.
Word. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was super fun. Casinos are bright. They're so bright. There's so much fucking going on. It's so stimulating.
It's meant to be like that, so you lose track of time. Like there's no windows, bright lights, so you don't know what time.
Lose track of money. You got no idea what's going on.
Exactly.
I can see that happening.
Yeah, that's by design, not by accident. For sure.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Like I kind of like being in the environment. I didn't spend $1. Well, besides the drinks.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't. I thought about, but I wanted to get back to Ollie. I didn't want to because he was home alone like all day. Right. Well, half the day.
I want to learn how to actually like properly go
Gamble?
to a casino. Yeah. And mostly like poker. Like I would love to go and play Hold'em. When Kate and I went to see Bill Burr in Atlantic City, we were like, we went down into the casino, but we didn't really know how it worked. I was like, do we go and buy chips and then do you play with chips at the table? Do you just take cash to the table? We went to a blackjack table. We eventually just went to a blackjack and just paid cash and played for like, I don't know, 10 hands or so. And that was it. But I love playing Hold'em. I want to do that in, I don't know. Maybe I should get Tony Knuckles to show me how to do.
Yeah, he'll take you there.
Yeah, because I don't really know, and I would like to actually know. I mean, maybe it's probably better that I don't.
Yeah,
because that could get dangerous. But I don't know.
True. I mean, not really. You have fucking enough discipline. I mean, you're not gonna go blow your mortgage on a casino.
No.
Yeah.
But it would just be. I would like that experience and to learn how to do it. So
yeah, me too. They're so confusing.
Yeah,
like I don't understand it. It's like I'll spend some money in one. I just don't. It's like the only time I went and played blackjack and I got my ass handed to me.
Same. I was actually doing all right for a while, but I was playing like I don't like barely. I don't know. I think I went to the table with like $20. And then some other dude sat down next to me, and he seemed like real fucking impatient. He was dropping hundreds on every hand, and I'm like, "What am I doing here?"
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, the one time I went, it was daytime. I think it was daytime. There was light outside, and somebody came and they knew the dealer. It was like, Jesus, dude, this is what kind of money do you have? Like, I like, what kind of money do you got to be making to be able to just sit midday dropping hundreds?
That fucking Ticketmaster money. It's like you're either you're either going to concerts or just fucking blowing it on blackjack.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Because I love like the idea of going to the casino and gambling and stuff. Like it's kind of like a romantic thing. You know what I mean? Like going to Vegas and like, I don't. It's just that degenerate type shit. But I again, like same here. I do not understand it. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, or fortunate, whichever way you want to.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tony Knuckles, I wanted to shout out real quick the Lunsby show with T-Bone and Chick Brew. T-Bone being Tony Knuckles. They'll do a question of the week for their podcast. I was curious yours because we've talked about food so much.
Yes.
But the question this week was, what is your favorite pasta shape? I know you said
when did they drop episodes?
Thursdays.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Huh? Because I just listened. I just listened to an episode on Saturday, and I don't remember that question.
No, I think they'll probably discuss this question.
The question came
Thursdays.
out. Gotcha.
Yeah, the question. So if you go to their fan page, that's where he's dropping all the content, like the question of the week.
Okay.
He actually just posted. I haven't actually listened to it yet, but he said he's making music now.
Oh yeah.
So I want to check that out. He posted a song or two. I want to check that out. But
what kind of music?
I don't even know yet.
Okay.
I haven't checked it out yet.
Yeah. Because I just listened. I listened to the show on, I think, Saturday, so it would have been from Thursday. What was the question? Do you remember the question from the previous week? Because I actually glad you brought that up.
I do not. This last episode, I don't know if they had a question of the week.
Yeah, maybe they didn't.
Yeah. But
they were talking about food, which made me...
Yeah. But so yeah, it was what's your favorite, and I was curious about yours because I know you love the spaghetti, the refried spaghetti where you make the spaghetti and then you. But I was curious about your favorite pasta shape.
Do you have one?
I do.
Okay.
Mine is, and I posted this under his comments under that question, but it's bucatini.
Okay.
Which is like a spaghetti. It's thicker and it's hollow in the center. It's a little nostalgic for me. My grandfather on my dad's side, like me and my brother, we'd go over there for the weekends, and instead of like spaghetti and meat sauce, it was usually bucatini.
Yeah.
It's just like, I just loved like the slurp of it that the sauce gets in.
Ayo.
Yeah. The sauce gets like in the noodle. I don't know. It's more like nostalgia for me. More traditionally, I would say linguine for like just like a more traditional
flat noodle.
Yeah,
right? Yeah. That's good, especially for like an Alfredo.
Yeah. I don't know. I like it. It's not just straight flat and as wide as fettuccine. It's like a little narrower and almost so. Yeah, I would say linguine for a more traditional shape. The wife likes penne.
I fuck with penne.
Yeah.
I like penne a lot, especially in like a casserole, like just like a...
Right.
Penne's up there for me. It is up there for me because it's like such... I like... So for me, the shapes matter is whatever... I like being...
All shapes matter.
All shapes matter. I like being able to get as much of it in my mouth as possible. I wanted to see if I could
clip that.
If I get pasta, I want as much of that macaroni in my mouth as physically possible.
Okay, fair enough.
So I don't like ones that don't get on the fork. That pisses me off because when I mean, you've seen me eat. I eat fast and hard, just to fit as many erotic references as I can in this conversation.
We need one of those machines so I can just fucking hit these cues.
Yeah.
I want all of it in my mouth.
But like that's why I do like spaghetti because you wrap it around the fork and just.
Right. Yeah.
My impression of me eating pasta. Arr.
You know what I fucking really don't like and don't care for?
Yeah.
Is angel hair.
I kind of like it.
To me, it's like annoying.
As long as it doesn't break. Like as long as you can wrap, like I said, wrap it around the fork. It's too thin. Like in that instance, why wouldn't I just want regular spaghetti? I don't like that it's too thin. There's not enough. There's not enough like defined. You like fat nudes.
Yeah,
fat noodles in your mouth.
Yeah, I guess I'm a size queen. Yeah, but yeah, it's just not. There's not enough bite. There's not enough like individual texture. I kind of like that though. To me, it's like too soft or mushy, or I don't know. I kind of
like the light texture. It kind of reminds me of like you know how like when there's like a rolled ice cream where it's like light and fluffy texture as opposed. I mean, I think there's a place for both. If I'm most of the time, I'm gonna go with spaghetti, but I like an angel hair every once in a blue moon.
I would be fine never having it.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't hate that take. I don't hate that take. I like it with a lighter sauce, though. I will say that I don't like spaghetti sauce in the angel hair.
Oh yeah,
I like a buttery, a light.
I could see that. Maybe a little pesto or something.
Oh, pesto's good.
Butter.
Pesto's yeah. My favorite. So pasta shape. Yeah, I don't know, man. If penne's so good. I like the what is it? I like cavatappi. I never had it until like. I mean, it's been quite a few years now, but I never had it until Lori would make it with mac and cheese. I do like cavatappi, but I like it because you can get a lot in your mouth. I do like...
That's kind of like the corkscrew shape, kind of, right?
Thick,
yeah.
Thick, thick.
Emphasis on thick. Thick with 3 C's.
Thick cavatappi.
Word.
I haven't seen this one in a while. Castellane.
I don't know if I'm familiar with that one.
It's like a shell, like a stuffed shell shape.
Okay.
I do like stuffed shells. I like shells but it's been a while since I had stuffed shells. I haven't eaten pasta.
I didn't like them growing up. My mom would make them. I did not like them because I was not a fan of ricotta cheese.
Oh, so yeah.
As an adult, I would like it. But yeah, growing up, I did not.
Yeah. I kind of like the corkscrew ones sometimes. I think they get the sauce in there.
Yeah.
Like when I think the sauce seeps into the corkscrews. Which there's like 4 corkscrew types. Like,
right. It's crazy the amount of
gemelli,
shapes
I think. Is that how you say it? Gemelli? Yeah. I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
I don't know if it's gemelli or gemelli. But either way, yeah.
Bucati? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, man, I don't know, man. That's actually really interesting. I don't know what my favorite shape would be. For a fale,
I try to throw them food. I mean, they always ask a lot of food stuff, but I try to throw them food stuff. Chick Brew is like an actual chef, so I was also curious on what her take would be.
Yeah, it's oh man, dude, that's a really hard question. Yeah, I keep going like. It just depends on the sauce. I'm trying to think, like, if there's... Dude, I might be with your wife. I might be with penne. Just because of its versatility. I feel like you can't go wrong with penne. You get a lot of it on the fork. It really soaks up the sauce. Sauce goes in there.
Right.
Goes inside of it. It goes all up in it.
Yeah, I think we got
it. Yeah, no, I might have to go with penne. I feel like it's the most versatile one.
Weird.
Spaghetti is spaghetti. I'm combining names. Orzo, but Orzo definitely ain't it. No, I do like. Actually, that's pretty good.
Orzo's pretty.
That Orzo
awesome.
You made me a while back was fucking really good.
Yeah. Orzo's pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, I'm trying. I don't like. There's one I'm totally drawing a blank. There's one I really do. Rigatone I don't like. That's too big. It's like.
Okay.
I feel like because it's like big, right? Like it's like
I don't think so.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one, but it's like a big round thing.
Well, I think there's different types of rigatoni.
Maybe it's sizes because you only get like one on a fucking fork, and then it's like doesn't feel like I'm getting. It's like I'm like getting a mouthful, but it's not like very much substance. Not a lot of protein in that mouthful.
Right.
Trying to make this as gay as possible. Yeah, man, that's hard. It's really hard. I feel like it just got to be penny just because it's like,
even.
Huh?
Is it al dente even?
Yeah, it's definitely not regular elbow. Elbow can kind of go fuck itself.
Yeah.
Or like Kraft, like the little mini.
Yeah.
I mean, when I was a kid, I loved that shit, but
a bigger elbow, I don't mind. But yeah, it's
kind of just annoying. Although I love goulash, but like it's really annoying. I'm like, dude, I almost need a spoon for this. Just to get more, like I said, like I like to be able to get a mouthful, and if it's like too small of pieces, it's just like you can't get enough of it.
Right.
And then I'm like sitting there and like eating like 9 bites or 9 like scoops just to get like enough in my mouth or whatever.
What do you think of like filled? Like I saw a lot of people on his post. A lot of people are saying tortellini, which is.
Tortellini.
Which is
that the little like cap looking thing, like the
almost like little not bow tie. No, bow tie is
farfa.
No, this is it's there's usually some kind of filling in it, like cheese or whatever, and it's I don't know what it's like a little knot, sort of.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm not that. It can be really good, but I'm not. I feel like I like the tortellini. Nah, I like tortellini.
Yeah, it's good. It's good, but
it needs to be in like a stew or something.
It's good, but a lot of people more than I would have expected said tortellini.
Really, that is interesting. That's an interesting favorite.
Ravioli's good, depending on on what's in it.
Yeah, but does that count as a shape?
Yeah.
Okay, because ravioli. I mean, that's like a meat. It's a hearty pasta. It's probably like one of the healthier ones if you really want to break it down, because a lot of times you put like protein in it,
right?
So it's like I feel like raviolis are high protein pasta dishes. But do pierogies count? Pierogies are fucking banging.
I mean, basically.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it is. That's a ravioli at that point.
Basically,
it's just a moon-shaped ravioli.
Isn't pierogi potato though?
Yeah, you pack it with potato.
Right.
But I get. Oh, yeah, you're right. Pierogi is the whole thing. It's not just the pasta.
Right.
Yeah, pierogi is a description of like the potato in the pasta.
Right. I mean, every culture has the kind of. I mean, you could kind of say that gyoza, or a lot of people say pot stickers.
Yes.
I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah, technically.
You know, I mean, every culture kind of does similar things.
Yeah, tortellini is good, but. It's not like I like one thing I really like is like a sweet tortellini, like potato or sweet potato type tortellinis. I think they make that are like kind of like sweet, less savory than sweet or whatever. Yeah, pasta's fucking fantastic. I'm really hungry now.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even realize how long we went.
Time flies when we're talking about tortellinis.
Yeah. So if you couldn't tell, this was the second episode of the night because I was yawning and we were slurring and ended up just talking about food most of the time. So,
did you see? This won't take long. Did you see this fucking Girl Scouts got hit for posting up outside of dispensaries?
I saw that. Yeah,
that was very funny. I thought of you. I was like, yeah, that's what we're worried about. We're not worried about the heavy metals that we talked about before.
Right.
Yeah, I guess they're not.
Yeah, of the two, the dispensary is giving out healthier options.
Hilarious. Yeah, you're not wrong.
You know what
By
I mean?
a long shot.
Yeah.
At least there's a natural grown.
Right. They're not. It's not like arsenic. You know.
Yeah, and then I guess they're not allowed to do that because they're only allowed to sell in front of places that the Girl Scouts are allowed to go into, and they're not allowed to go into a dispensary. Like clearly. Yeah, they're not. But I saw a couple, like a bunch of them, where they like fucking sold all their cookies.
Oh, so they were outside of Trump Tower? Oh!
Sorry. Wait, what?
They're only allowed to go. They're only allowed to sell in front of places they're allowed to go into.
Oh, gotcha. I thought reverse.
I was gonna go Epstein Island. I was gonna,
Well, I know,
just
and I
fill in.
My mind went to reverse by accident. Even it made sense. I was like, no, they're totally allowed to go in there. Like that's what I was gonna say. The Pentagon. They can exclusively sell at the Pentagon. I did see something about them.
Microsoft, Tesla. I don't know. Let's just fill in all the.
Fill in the blank. Yeah, Bezos wasn't on the list, huh? Interesting. Yes, he's too new. He's new money. He's new money. He doesn't. Never mind. But yeah, no, they were they were also saying about like why you should buy Girl Scout cookies, because I guess like as opposed to knockoffs, because I guess it's been getting popular where people were like, oh, I bought these knockoff cookies and saved money or whatever.
Yeah.
And then they were like saying, well, yeah, but it like supports the Girl Scouts and like entrepreneurs or whatever. It's like, how about we don't teach little girls to sell poison? How about they sell fucking
That could be a thing.
protein bars or like like health foods. How about they sell vegetables? How about they have a vegetable stand in front of the dispenser? Like you're fucking teaching them to be a part of a pyramid scheme.
Right.
What are we doing? Don't make me feel bad that I'm not supporting the little girls selling poison.
Right.
This is ridiculous.
Entering the fucking revolving door between Monsanto and the FDA. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Let's just get them on that fucking wheel.
Yeah, don't try to guilt me. They're selling fucking Percocets over here. They're fucking drug dealers.
Yeah, I've seen them popping up at like the gas station and the stores, like the little.
I hate it.
Girl Scout thing.
So much.
I almost want to like protest them, like the Westboro Baptist Church, like at a fucking funeral, or you know what I mean.
That
like,
would be more appropriate. That would be appropriate.
Or instead of outside of an abortion clinic, like, you know, can I just hold a picture of like somebody who died from fucking arsenic poisoning or something like that? Like,
or just a fetus, just a dead fetus in front of the Girl Scouts. Like, what are you protesting? We're selling cookies.
Thin Mints did this.
They might have, actually. That's not completely off base. They might have caused some miscarriages. Yeah.
You want Samoa cancer? Buy some buy some Girl Scout cookies.
Nice.
All right, I think I need to go to bed.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna go and eat fucking fettuccine. Yeah, I don't think I have. Besides this, if you enjoyed this, if you want to hear my Dick and Sheets jokes in person, I'm gonna be in Mount Union, Pennsylvania, with Sean Banks and Alan Massenberg.
Word.
This Saturday.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it should be a sick show. I'm psyched about it.
I'll be in New York, hopefully not in a murder dungeon.
Hopefully,
on Saturday.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'll report back how that trip goes.
Hell yeah. You guys will find out how these shows go soon enough.
Indeed. See you next Thursday.
Take it easy.